My name is Sunil Jose, Senior Vice President at Salesforce India. I'm very excited to be here with our new Chairperson and CEO of Salesforce India, Arundhati Bhattacharya. Arundhati, welcome to our Ohana. Welcome to what you call the Indian Parivar. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you, Sunil, and thank you so much for the very warm welcome that Salesforce has accorded me.
Now, I know a lot of people are watching this vlog, probably have a lot of questions that they want to ask you. So I'm absolutely honored and delighted to be the person who gets to host you at this interview today. So let's jump straight into the discussion. I know you and I have been talking a lot about it over the last few months, but one of the questions which all the audiences has got it is, what made you decide coming out of retirement and joining Salesforce in India?
Yeah, I know, it's not only a lot of other people, but even my friends, some of whom think that I'm quite a bit crazy to have done this. And especially, coming from a 210-year-old organization into a 20-year-old organization, an Indian public sector bank to an American uh, IT company, a finance company to somebody, that's on the very cutting edge of IT. It's all of this is, I think, a very, very big jump from where I was. And obviously, people are a little puzzled as to what I'm doing. But, at the heart of it all, I think if you look at it, there are very many similarities as well. In State Bank of India, I was delivering financial services. In Salesforce, I expect to be delivering IT services. So at the end of it all, they're both services oriented companies. And I have always been very attracted to technology, especially digital technology, because I think, the future is going to be built on this. So when I got this opportunity to be part of this amazing company, I thought, that being close to what is the future would be something that is very exciting to do and something that I'd like to do. Not only that, the other thing that really attracted me, I think, were the values that this company espoused. I saw similar values in Salesforce, where they call it the Ohana, which is basically the same thing as the Indian Parivar. And to see an American corporate, espouse such values, and not only espouse them, but actually to walk the talk, was very impressive. I was very impressed with the fact that, Mark actually chose to fight for paying more taxes in order to take care of homelessness in San Francisco. I personally have never known a company, American or otherwise, who even wanted to pay more taxes, leave alone fight for it. So, those were some of the things that really impressed me. And when this opportunity came around, and I thought I'd have a chance to experience such a company from up close and sort of reinvent myself, I sort of really couldn't resist the challenge.
You were absolutely bang on. Giving back is part and soul of the organization. And when you kind of go back, look at also globally, we've done extremely well in the last 20 years. What personally excited you from a Salesforce perspective as a business?
One thing that really excited me was the fact that, I really and truly believe that digital is the way to the future. It's like the backbone, without that, you won't be able to get to the future or make it, sort of really what it should be. And to be part of the fourth industrial revolution, as it's now called, is really quite exciting. Not only that, I think, if you look at Indian businesses, what they really need is to become far more productive and far more efficient. And that productivity and that efficiency will not happen unless you go the digital route.
You had a very illustrious career at SBI, which is a public sector bank, one of the leading banks in the country. Every person in India knows about SBI Bank. When you kind of go back, look at that 40 years, and then you kind of look at all the past experience, what are you looking forward to bring to Salesforce?
So, if there are two things, that I would love to bring to Salesforce is my experience with customers and my experience with employees. When I saw Salesforce and the fact that it espoused the value of putting the customer at the center and building everything around it, that was something that really excited me because I really wanted to walk that talk. I really wanted to ensure that we were doing things with keeping the customer at the very center. The other thing that I think, I really can add value is what we do with our employees. One of the things that we tried very hard in SBI was to determine who was good for what role. So, really putting the round peg in the round hole, it can increase your productivity hugely. And that's the kind of thing, that I would like to bring into Salesforce. The right kind of empathy, the right kind of understanding of our employees, to understand what is it that motivates them, what is it that inspires them, what are the roles where they will really, blossom, what are the ways that they will contribute the maximum, not only to the organization but to their own personal growth. So that's also something that I think I can bring into this organization. And the two together, I think we can definitely add a lot of value to the offerings that we have for our customers.
As you know, India is galloping towards the 5 trillion economy in the next few years. What growth opportunity do you see for Salesforce in India?
So, I think it's not only me, but Salesforce has also seen the opportunity, because of which, they are now focusing on India, and because of which, I am on board actually. So, as you know, India didn't have a chairperson or a CEO position till very recently when I joined. So, the fact that they are now focusing on getting in more leadership, the fact that they are looking at how the entire India operation can be sort of prioritized and given the right resources, that indicates that Salesforce also is beginning to see the value that India can bring to itself. Having said that, if you look at what Salesforce has done in India, I think we have merely scratched the surface. There is much that we can do over here, not only in the sense of bringing on very many more customers from bigger industrial segments, such as, say, banking and finance, pharmaceuticals, agricultural food processing, social infrastructure, education. So there is a lot that we can actually address. Salesforce can also actually, look at leveraging the talent pool that we have in India. And again, that is something that they are looking at, because it is a fact that we have a huge amount of talent in India that can be used for, taking forward its agenda of bringing on more and more cutting edge products. So, actually speaking, if you look at the India opportunity is huge. And I am very excited because, you cannot solve the problems of India without technology. So, if you're looking at solving the problems of India, if you're looking at solving the problems of the many, then actually speaking, it is platforms like Salesforce, it is applications like Salesforce brings to the table that's going to do it. And that is actually going to be the opportunity that we can serve. And I'm sure that will be able to take advantage of that, and bring forth propositions that will be of really good value to our customers.
Oh, absolutely, you're bang on. You're right. India is a very important cog in the wheel for the Salesforce global economy. That's all the questions, Arundhati, I had. Is there anything I missed or anything you would like to add to close on?
No, accepting that, I have always thrived in environments where, we have come up with win win solutions. So I expect to do the same here in Salesforce. So whether it be for the customers, whether it be for our partners and other uh, participants of our ecosystem, or whether it be for our employees, my role over here is to ensure that I enable each piece of this in order to get the best out of the system, in order to get the best of the solutions, and that I keep pursuing win win solutions for all of us, so that at the end of the day, we can clearly say that yes, us being here, we have added value to not only the company, but also to the customers and to the ecosystem.
Absolutely, you're bang on. Customers is at the center of everything which we do. And thank you for taking our time and welcome to Salesforce India. Thank you very much.